Hall, the pool shed in the backyard in Pine Grove, Ontario, where it all began. I'm here trying not to get sick from this nasty bat virus, and I'm joined by some of the great Dutch Hall personalities. We have, hiding behind me there, that's my wife, the beautiful Dr. Jane Van Dyke, and everyone let's hear for her. Beside her, that's Steve, the reluctant German, on, what are you on, some sort of medieval instrument?
Yeah, my auto harp. Yeah, for sure. Here we go. Yeah.
Oh, can we play the theme song on that thing?
I don't have an E minor, but no.
Steve, the reluctant German, everybody.
Hey.
Above that there's Brandon McIntosh. He's the host of the We're Dune podcast. Let's hear it for him. And there's our sound guy extraordinaire, the French tickler, Kev Belanger. And rounding it out, it's a proud pop and making a return to live from the Dutch Hall after quite a hiatus. It's the band leader, Michael Bow, everyone.
Hey. Cheers, everybody.
And of course, I'm your host, Pete Van Dyke. Welcome to Live from the Dutch Hall. Cheers, everyone.
We're doing it.
Well, we were talking a little bit about, before we went on the show, about what everyone was up to. I think that's usually, there's more options available as answers. Now it's like, where did you walk? What did you see out of your window? That sort of questions. Very boring stuff. But Brandon, you were mentioning about foraging. You've been like scouting out, trying to figure out how you can eat off the land in the forest city. Is that true?
It's going to be completely living off of things I find in the woods. Hopefully. No, not really. But I've been finding some good things to eat. I'm learning.
Did you find anything yet that you could actually eat?
Wild leeks. That's about it. Ramps.
They're good, eh?
Yeah, pretty good. They're strong. It's like a garlicky onion taste. Good with eggs. I made a soup out of it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I did too. You ever put one in your butt?
In my butt?
Yeah.
What's that for?
I don't know. Fun?
Do you look like a Pokemon?
Fun.
Big leaf. Fun. Yeah. What? Do you stick the leaves up your butt, Pete?
No, I haven't tried it. Hey, Mike, where are you getting where are you being filmed from?
I am in the what I like to call my bar room. It's my little man cave part of the house. You've been in as a smoking room. It's
that's where you're coming from. Oh yeah, it looks like you're a part of a police lineup, kind of.
Does it?
Yeah.
No, I'm just sitting at my bar. I figured it'd be nice and quiet for the rest of my household.
And Kevin, you're coming from a darts club?
Yeah, I'm coming from the recreation room in our house, upstairs.
Wow.
And Steven, you have you look like you have what is that behind you there? A bookcase? Maybe a picture frame?
An album.
Oh, it's your
What
records.
do you got? Oh, some vinyl.
Ooh. Credence.
Record club.
There you go.
Cosmos.
They're all
Fund.
Creedence. Nice choice, Steven.
What I notice is that, especially on television you watch now, because everybody's got these this sort of a layout, everyone's coming to you in front of a bookcase. Everyone's in front of a bookcase. It's
Yes,
like they
new
want to
hot
show off
thing
how
now,
many
like-
books they have, eh? But if people were reading books, they wouldn't watch TV, right? These people would be out of work.
That's right.
So it's bullshit. Should be coming in front of TVs. Don't you think? You know what else I can't
Should have
stand?
TVs behind her.
Yeah, she'd have TVs behind her. And you know what else I think is that I never understood why weather ladies or like news ladies have to dress up like it's prom every day anyways. But like now they go home and then they dress like in sweatpants. Like pick some middle fucking ground and just dress like a weather lady, right? You know what I mean?
Sometimes it's a really bad prom dress.
Yeah, sometimes they run out of clothes because they have to do it every day. They have to come up with a new prom dress
That's
to wear.
right. How many prom dresses are there?
Yeah,
Run out.
you dig deep in the closet every once in a while. You look like shit when you're trying to just call a nice nor'eastern clipper coming in off the shore.
I think we had one of those the last couple of days, no?
Yeah, if you don't like the weather in Canada, wait 10 seconds, eh?
Yeah.
It's crazy. So, guys, what do you miss most about real life?
Miss that. You cut
Not
out
all
there,
at
I can
once.
hear
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's
you. I'm not answering because I didn't hear you.
Oh, what did you?
For me.
I said, what did you guys? What do you guys miss most about real life?
Restaurants. Good restaurants.
I would say social gatherings
Any?
of any type. I really
Anything
miss all-
specific? Anything specific?
Yeah, I'm looking.
No, I'd take anything right now. Would be great. Just concerts, just to hang out with my buddies. Hang out with you guys in person would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss working, doing sound and shit, doing shows.
I would take any human contact at all. I would take a groping from Joe Botello right now. You know, enjoy every minute of it.
Is he gonna pop in the door?
I don't know. I'm scared. No. Yeah, it's weird. This is a weird time in history. It's gonna be remembered for sure. I hope we get something good out of it. You know, like I hope we learn something from it, and then it's worth something. But I don't know. I think we might just go back to our old ways and figure nothing out. But it did seem like it makes it clear about how much we fucked everything up when we stopped doing it for like 6 weeks, and you see like that it's not that much different, and yet it's way different. You know, we were doing a lot of shit we didn't need.
Right. I think that's what it's kind of shown is like, what do you really need?
Yeah. I like it. It's like it's like being in a Survivor Man game. You know, like you have to see what you can do off of just one trip for supplies a week. You know, and then that's why I drink wine, because what you can buy at a grocery store. You know. Can't buy vodka at a grocery store.
No.
Yeah, wine. Yeah, whatever you need. Yeah, I found it very lucky to be a farmer in these times for sure. That's when like Kevin, he said he missed work, and it's like I've been lucky at least to be able to go outside and work the land and do that kind of stuff. So it's been good that way for sure for me, just to get out and kind of see or get some normality in life, that's for sure. So
yes.
I consider myself very lucky.
Sometimes farmers like Beaver, he's in quarantine from May till October anyways.
Right.
Because he works like an animal, doesn't see anybody.
Yeah, it hasn't really changed much, right? Like for us at least, like you just supplier stuff and stuff like that you need to go get something fixed. It's not as easy. You got to kind of plan ahead, right? But other than that, it's kind of nice. People leave you alone and you trudge on.
You know, like Brandon, you and me, like being comics, we've had to delve into like ourselves because we've had a lot of time alone and stuff. You know, just as the nature of being a comic. And now everyone's got to do what we do, what we have done. You know. But it's unhealthy to do, don't you think?
Which is what? Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't think like that. They're so busy on the treadmill, they never get off to reflect, you know?
Yeah, it's good. If everyone wanted to, they can be as enlightened as a Buddhist monk right now, but we all have Netflix and shit, so that's not gonna happen.
Right. Yeah.
All this time to think, be alone, and I've been trying, but God, so boring.
Yeah.
I think it's good and bad in certain cases, right? Like too
Yeah.
much time is like, ooh.
Yeah,
That's
exactly. Also, not enough stimulus. Like, not enough stimulus for like things to just even like think about. Like, even to you don't want to go deeper into yourself. It's terrible in there, you know.
That's what I was gonna ask you.
Come on,
right,
that
when you
could be
said that.
fun.
Like,
Oh, why not?
how is that going? Going deeper into yourselves.
Yeah,
I like it. I think with all these government checks coming in, I think they should send some mushrooms too.
Yeah,
Really have some fun.
agreed.
Perfect.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
a great
we're-
15-minute show.
So who's gonna be fat? Who's gonna be fat when we come out of this?
Oh, me
Anyone?
for sure.
Anyone on that track?
I'm at me.
Oh,
I'm on
Mike-
my way down.
Me.
Good for you,
See
Steve.
you
That way.
more weight.
I've been
Getting
getting
skinnier.
yeah. Kev, you got nothing left yet.
It's just going all the way. It's just turning to nothing.
Wilting away.
You just gotta move equipment up and down your stairs all day long. Get you ready for when you have to go back.
Well, the renovations have taken quite the turn, so that's been keeping me pretty active, and so
Yeah,
But
there's still a lot of
withering
things.
away.
Yeah, even you know what? This kind of reminds me. We got a lot of stuff still that we are working on, but it's better to talk about in a segment that we call feedback. We got feedback.
Oh,
Oh,
Steven.
We got feedback.
Motherfucking feedback. Yeah, Steve.
This week's feedback is brought to you by our good friends at Spiky Ball Studios. Spiky Ball Studios, we can't wait to party with you all when this fucking shit is done.
Woo. Yeah.
And I just wanted to give a shout out to all the listeners of Live from the Dutch Hall who have reached out to me during this quarantine. And Steve Martin in particular kind of give us a nudge to go do another show. Says he needed something to listen to.
He's a beauty.
I wanted to give a shout out to Laura Collins for checking in, and
Nice.
Kevin Van Dungeon. So many listeners I had to mention. If I forget anybody, I'm sorry. But I just want to thank all the listeners. It is good to be back. When this is all said and done, I can't wait to get back to a good old fashioned Dutch Hall piss up in Spiky Ball Studios. It will be a well attended event, I hope, because I can't wait for it to happen.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, and I'm looking into stuff every day about how I can do maybe something with an audience, but the audience would be kind of like you could hear them but not see them or something like that, or I don't know. I'm still looking. We're still figuring this crap out to see what you can do because we don't know how long it's gonna last, right?
Right. Maybe Soundboard Chic could make a visit.
Ooh, yes, Soundboard Chic. He might have to be like dusted off and brought back.
He's a good old friend.
Yeah, and actually, I'm thinking about Soundboard Charters because Charters has got a busy life. I hate to talk about this stuff, but I'm pretty sure he's got that virus, eh?
Why do you say that?
Huh? I say it because he's had a lung infection that started at the time of this all going down.
Ooh.
And shifty. That's what I mean. And you know how he loves to eat bats. Mm. Anyways.
He loves his guano and bats.
Yeah, some of the things I said there were true. Some were true. And my brother Paul doesn't know how to work technology, but it's so funny if you get him on one of these calls, because then he can't hold the phone right, so it keeps dropping it, and then watching him get more frustrated by dropping the phone is the best part of the phone call for sure.
His hands just crush it.
He's got this too big rock. And he's always like right in it. Like, "Ugh."
You can hear his snoring just.
Yeah. So we're gonna hopefully I might be able to reach my brother Paul if we do the next one, and then we can have him at least be able to be a part of it, you know. And has
Yeah.
anyone heard from Mr. Gortfa
Oh yeah.
or Wes? Whiskey,
Yeah, Wes.
Whiskey Wes. Does anyone know? No one's heard from him either, eh?
I've chatted with Wes a couple times, not tonight, but just text. That's all.
He is alive and well, eh?
Yes, he's alive and well. He's
Uh,
yeah. I think he's still grinding it out at the daily grind. He's probably resting his sweet head right now.
oh, you think so? Are they allowed to still work, or he's still?
I don't know. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure 100%, but
Yeah,
I thought he was.
Jane's a doctor and she can't work.
Yeah, I know. That's
It's crazy.
I don't know who's allowed and who's not. To be honest with you, I have no idea.
Yeah, it's entertaining to watch. The United States, they're gonna kill us all, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're
they
gonna get
fucking
the
are.
military at the border right now.
Like living in Canada is like living in a real nice house, and it's like your perfect dream house. But then your neighbor's got like pit bulls that are gonna eat your kids or something,
Yeah.
and you still gotta. I think I gotta move.
Yeah, but if you stay in, it's all right. As soon as you go outside, it could be a real shit show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're gonna start smuggling them over here.
Pardon?
Smuggling
They're gonna
what?
start smuggling the Americans over here.
Oh, yeah.
Americans. They're gonna start smuggling them here. It's already happening.
Yeah, they're gonna smuggle themselves here.
Well, I would be scared if you keep hearing your elected leaders like making less and less sense by the day.
Oof.
Yeah, God.
Get the heck out of here.
Can't blame them.
Yeah. I worry about my friends that are down there. I really do. It seems like it's just like our perception of what's going on in the States is that they're crazy.
You got friends. You got friends of the show that are out west, aren't they? How are they doing?
Good. They had more of their thing early, and I think everyone takes it seriously there.
Good.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
And then I have another friend just outside of Chicago where they got it bad, but it seems to be on. I think the people that follow the rules don't have as many problems.
It's the ones that don't give a fuck and are covered in Jesus' blood and just go to church anyways.
Yeah.
Did you guys
Yeah,
see that chick? I'm covered in
Yeah.
Jesus' blood. I'll be fine.
How'd you get that blood?
Exactly. I don't know.
You think
It's
it was
magical.
just? You think it could have been Jesus's blood?
I don't know, Ben. She said it was.
Just some guy that works at the In-N-Out burgers? Jesus?
Very well could have been.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
It's getting crazy.
I know there's a
Maybe
minister
there's still
too that said Jesus would save him, and then he's dead now from the virus. You know, I don't think it works.
Yeah, I'm not sure you could pray this one away.
No, doesn't work. It seems like they
that
go
preacher's
get those.
trying now. You see that Kenneth Copeland guy?
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Preacher in the States?
Yeah,
He's
that's
trying to scream the virus away.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah,
He's put a lot of energy into it. Who knows?
Oh.
yeah. It's this. I don't see any way to get through this thing without without some sort of like crazy revolt, you know, where there's going to be like pockets of people that just lose it because of the people that are not doing the right things, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's the next step is just people that are going to be they're already shaming, right? And then the next step after shaming would be then to like throw
Stoning.
a rock at them. Yeah, stoning.
That's what I would think. Shaming, then stoning.
What's after still?
Then the hangings.
They're hanging.
Hangings are next, Kev. Yeah, it's logical. No, but I think you're right. I think people are gonna just go crazy.
Yeah.
Not
You're already
everybody,
starting to
but
see
some
them get
people.
antsy. They're like, "Oh, let's take the chances." They're, everyone's just like, "Oh, let's take the chances." But
Yeah, they're just getting
it's
sick of
it's
being at home, so they're just like, fuck it.
yeah.
It's really just
Especially
a
like
call for
when you're
stupid
leader of your country, you also is saying fuck it. So
Yeah.
we're good. We're gonna go for it. Don't go for it.
It's weird to watch because it's still a battle of the left and right, even though they're all arguing about the virus and who's staying at home, who's losing their job. When you see who's protesting and everything, it's still the left and right. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
And let them. There's still people going on cruise ships.
Yeah.
No way. What?
Yeah. You know what? This is a way to get rid of really stupid people. Just let them go. Let them go. Let them stay out there.
Yeah, you're gonna go on a trip and just stay on that trip.
$150 a person, right? It's
Real good rates right now. Jesus.
Yeah. Did you know that for a day their toilet paper was worth more than oil, than a barrel of oil?
yeah.
I believe it. It wouldn't surprise me.
For May Futures oil, they would pay you $37 if you could store it somewhere. It was actually worth negative money.
Isn't it crazy how that has all went the opposite way? Like it's just nuts.
Yeah. We would never have thought that 10 years ago that it would ever happen. Yeah. We said it's going to stay high forever, And now they're saying it's going to stay low forever because they have to stop drilling eventually, and they have so much surplus they don't know what to do with it.
Right, and we haven't went anywhere for however long, so
Yeah.
Force us to go on road trips.
And even when this opens up, they're still going to be like, people are still going to be afraid to do things,
Yeah, do you think it's gonna like open up in stages, or like, because it's not just gonna be like boom, go
No,
I think it's going to be I think it'll be a longer process.
long and slow, right? Sure.
Yeah, I think until there's a well received vaccine for this,
Right.
there's the only thing that's going to get things to any sort of semblance of normal would be quick testing that's going to work fast. And if the testing works fast, then you can like qualify things as safe and unsafe, and then. But short of sort of vaccine, it would just be like quick testing, and then
Right.
even then, the new normal will be like very much more conscious of this sort of stuff. I don't think you can have gatherings without this being a consideration.
Yeah.
I don't like the term new normal.
Yeah. I'm with you there, Steve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you say?
What do you prefer?
I don't know. The new normal just sounds I don't know, intimidating at best. Like crazy.
Yeah. Well,
Crazy
remember.
world.
Would you prefer the coming dystopia?
Yeah, at least it's accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be different though.
Yeah.
That's one of the things about me. When I did the last show, I feel so ashamed of it now because we seemed so stupid, 6 weeks ago, we didn't know at all what was going on. We're like, oh yeah, the sniffles is our new 9/11, and then now we're like, wow, it really is.
Yeah. This is bigger than 9/11.
Yeah, quite a bit bigger. Yeah.
That is what's crazy.
I was just watching something on the TV about 9/11 just now. I think they're trying to take our mind off of this, and then yeah, it still sends shivers up my spine. Like it's still.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
it's
Brutal.
yeah.
Yeah, it's how you know how
It's
bad
funny.
it is, right?
It does. Yeah, it does pop up a lot if you're on like any sort of Facebook video and you're scrolling through videos. That 9/11 stuff comes up a lot.
Well, I think it's like 9/11 changed the way we travel and the security measures and all that. So how is this going to change? It's going to change not just travel, but everything. Like it's way more broad than it is than.
This will be based on how we look at our personal information and health security and stuff like that. And then
it's going to change everything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now the terrorists are tiny little creatures that want to kill us.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not from Saudi Arabia or anything.
Yeah. I always knew that's why I hated bats. I hate bats. I've always hated them.
I don't know who wrote this joke, but Charter told me this was the best joke he heard out of this whole thing was anyone that says you can't one man can't change the world hasn't ate a half cooked bat.
Yeah.
In Wuhan or whatever. Anyways, guys, we're a half hour into this, and it's gonna sound like shit, anyways. You want to just call it a show?
Party, though.
What?
I feel like we're having a party. It's
Well,
like,
that's so good. We don't have to live stream the whole thing. We can keep the call going for those who want to chat. I'm just more thinking of the poor people on the live end of it. Let me see. I'll check the live stream, see if there's anybody on there. Oh, 4 viewers.
Wow.
Yeah.
3. It's going down.
Viewer.
4 horsemen.
cheers.
Hi, Kev's mom.
It can't be Kev's mom. She can see Kev.
She can see
Definitely, Mom.
it.
She's definitely watching. I can hear it in the other room.
Kev, did she make you cookies for this?
No, but she's been baking up a storm. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And you're still not getting fat? How come, man?
I don't know.
Kev,
Yeah,
I
that's
want
the
to at
thing.
least see a bit of a paunch when you get back to work.
Yeah, I'm not really showing my stomach, am I? It's just all in the gut.
Yeah, if we knew how long we were going to be in here, we could have done it before and after, right? Just what we look
Yeah.
like before and after.
I don't know if I'd want one. Sweet Kelly's been cooking up a storm.
Oh yeah. Is she gonna have to get called back in?
That's one of our daily worries that we just kind of cross our fingers and hope for the best. They're starting to call in military help. So one of her friends is actually a nurse and involved in that. So she actually talked to her today about that. And yeah, you never know. It could be. Depends how long and how crazy this thing gets. So she's so far so good. I mean, being with the little one and that she's feeding them, that I think that kind of keeps her at the bottom of the barrel as far as that goes. But yeah, it could be a reality for sure. All I know is our life would be much different, and those girls that she's talking to, cheers to all them. That's for sure. From me to all the frontline health workers, because it's crazy what they're going through right now. So Kel's keeping in touch, and yeah, we're blessed by our baby. That's for sure in many different ways. So. Yeah, lots of respect for those girls. They're working their asses off. And the funny thing is, they said, like, it's been crazy, but it's been quieter at the hospital just because people are staying away, which, again, shows you, how much do you need to go and how much do you not need to go, right? So, yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, but I was watching something out of Boston today, and they were talking about the number of people who had thought they had heart attack or stroke, or thought they were having a heart attack or stroke, and they're like, it's down by 65%. So they're like, people are obviously having heart attack or stroke symptoms at home and not coming in.
And that's the other side of it is you got to go in if that's happening, right? Yeah. So like we said, everybody's going to figure out whatever you want to call it, the new normal or whatever it's going to be. Like, you can't just not go to the hospital for that.
But I bet you there's a lot less people that feel like they're having a heart attack because they're not driving an hour and a half to work every day in rush hour traffic, and then putting up with bullshit. They're just sitting in their jogging pants and, smoking government weed or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have spoken to anybody, but like I know a couple people that have taken this and been like, this is like the well-needed rest that my brain has needed, my body has needed for a long time, and we're just taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
Making the best, right? For some people that live in that crazy world where the hamster goes all the time and you never stop.
Yeah, me and Dave were actually talking about it. Like, for us, we got, you know, like my kids are a couple years away from going to university, so like this is a chance for me to spend time with them that I'd never get otherwise, you know.
No, you never would have. No, for sure.
So it's a real fortunate opportunity for me as a parent to be able to kind of spend this time with my kids, and then just to kind of to sit back and kind of figure out what's important and what isn't essential in your life and what's not essential in your life and stuff like that. That I think's been like good for everyone to do. And then if we can cut half the wasteful crap that we do all the time, it's gonna be terrible for the economy, but shit, sure would make life easier, you know.
Yep. That's why Big Donnie's pissed off. Yeah, he loves his economy.
Yeah, like Brandon was the first person ever to make me aware of this. Like, what's that thing, Brandon? It was like everybody gets money, like a pay.
Universal income.
Yeah, universal income. You know, he brought up that concept to me, and I never heard of it. And then I hear they want to do a test in Hamilton, and they want to do like different tests about universal income.
Really?
And it seems now to be an inevitability, doesn't it, Brandon?
Yeah, like it's a good test now. Like not everyone's getting the government checks, but you know some people are. It doesn't mean they're sitting around. Some people are still working, you know, struggling to keep their small business alive, but at least the bills are paid.
Yeah, totally.
And you know what's great now is they're letting you make $1,000 and still qualify for that. You know, in Canada at least, like so there is a lot of stuff to help things through. It's gonna help us keep that church open, which is great.
That's right.
Because otherwise we would be sunk right now. That property would be for sale. So like the government's done right by it, and I tell you, no, you're not allowed to hear anybody other than Justin every day come out and wave his hair at you and tell you what's up. And
his hair is getting wavy, eh?
Yeah, he needs a cut. It's getting a little unruly. But
he's gonna start looking like me and Steve soon.
He should do it.
Hey, this hasn't affected us at all, eh, Steve?
Not one bit.
You know how it's affected me? It's made me cooler.
When's the last time you had that long flow like that, Pete? I think I was about 10 years old.
Yeah, this is the last time I could put my bangs in my mouth.
Third year university, Jane.
Yeah, it was like 93, I think.
93, wow.
Yeah, I'm going to go for it. Full Jesus.
I think your forehead was smaller in 93, though.
Yeah, that's what my kids. My one daughter said, she goes, my friend's got the same haircut as you, Dad, except for this part, you know, up front. He's got way more of it than you do. So. I think I got more forehead for sure. Thanks, Jane. You don't hear from her the whole show until she can throw in that I'm bald, eh?
He's staying out in the garage tonight.
Anyways, guys, that's been our show for this week.
Ooh,
hey, for whatever listeners have listened to this, or everyone's watching on YouTube, thank you very much. We're gonna come out with more stuff. We'll just text and figure out what's up.
There you go.
Give all your families a hug out there and stay safe, everybody. And until next time, we will see you, NT. See you next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Later. Bye.
Ducks today.
Hey.
He's back into it.